Hey guys, Draven Nerds Productions here, and I'm sorry that this is late because today I was just having fun at one of my sister's apartments or houses, and I was having a really great and fun time. And I've been having myself a pretty good day so far. Anyway, enough about that. I wanted to showcase the two items that I got from Goodwill for the past 3 or 2 months. And those are the ones that I got from Goodwill, which are the Cat in the Hat knows a lot about that show and tell sure is swell, and Disney's The Lion King 2 Simba's Pride VHS. I got both of these at Goodwill 2 months ago after you checked my community post, and I was pretty happy that I finally got the opportunity to go back to Goodwill and just buying stuff again, because the last time that I ever got something was back in 2020. I have done 2 reviews on the 2 respective Nickelodeon DVDs, such as Go Dago Go, The Great Jaguar Rescue, and The Backyardigans Movers and Shakers. First, I'll start off with The Cat in the Hat knows a lot about that show and tell sure as well. So, I remember this show as a kid. Nothing else to say here. There's The Cat in the Hat, then this little bunny rabbit with a carrot, and then there's Thing 1 and Thing 2, and this beautiful background, and had that little tag right there. Just ignore it. And then here's the front, the side, and end circle. And it was founded in 2006, which is the exact year I was born. And then the back itself. And it may be a little bit faded and seen nowadays, but at the very least, the DVD is still working. So, summer is over and fall is now here. Let's go back to school, the best time of year. Our favorite part about going to class. Why should show and tell? How great, you should ask. But what should we show? On what can it be? Tune in with cat. Tune in with a cat to find out and see and learn about man Mangretchen. I don't know how to pronounce that word. Growing up and sight. And then stories summer include spring and summer, fall and winter, amazing eyes, hooray for hair, and when I grow up. And featuring the voice of Martin Short as the Cat in the Hat. Sorry that I literally had to cut it off and talking a bit quickly because I was just calling my dad on the phone. Sorry. And then the run time 60 minutes, and then bonus content, and then other properties such as End Circle, Random House, Parlefaux, and other things. Then Dr. Seuss, the Ledra poet himself, who literally gave us nostalgic books such as Green Eggs and Ham and even The Cat in the Hat and other things. And then PBS. And it was released in 2013. Ooh. And here's the disc itself. Really nice artwork. And then the inside of it, this is how it exactly looked like. Our friends are winners, and then there's the Facebook. And then available from End Circle are not only the Cat in the Hat, but also other franchises, including Poke.io, Mike the Knight, Dino Dan, Word World, I'm sorry, And then Room on the Broom. And then The Cat in the Hat. Tip your hat to science and adventures with books based on the show, which I thought it was pretty nice. So that is the review on that. So that is show and tell sure as well from The Cat in the Hat. Absolutely enjoyed it. And now let's look at The Lion King 2, Simba's Pride. Really like this. Really like this front cover. And it looks pretty amazing of its beautiful animation. And it was released in 1998 as well. You know, the same year on one of my favorite childhood characters had a theatrical movie, and I'm not going to mention his name just yet. And I might do a review series someday. And then there's the back itself, and then the description of its premise. There's Kovu, and then there's Simba, and then there are those three lions, which I forgot to mention their names, and then there's Sierra, and then pictures from the movie. The Lion King is a pretty interesting franchise, and I do remember seeing The Lion Guard back in the day, probably in 2016, I think. And I do remember as a kid, I did see a few bits on the 1994 movie of the same name of the Lion King. And then in 2019 or 2020, I saw the Timon and Pumbaa series, and even the Safety Smart videos or segments, I think. And then I literally saw the live action remake of The Lion King. I thought it was pretty good because of how realistic it is, even though people kinda hate it of how there is no emotion whatsoever. And it's understandable. Walt Disney Home Video, and then Best Original Score, Best Song, Can You Feel Love Tonight from the original The Lion King, and other stuff. Yeah. And then there's the tape itself. And then there is the print day, and it is released in 1998. And I am literally assuming on the 9 here makes me think that it may have been released in September. Please correct me if I'm wrong on that. Please correct me on this. I have seen the first few bits, and I thought it was pretty good so far. I have yet to see the rest of the movie because I really wanted to see how well the movie is. I wanted to see how well the movie is and see what are my thoughts on this. So that is The Lion King 2, Simba's Pride. And that concludes the review on the two items that I got from Goodwill for 3 or 2 months. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'm sorry it's a little bit rushed. I just wanted to get this out of my chest and get this out of the way before I go to bed and try to think of some ideas for what was to come. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video, and let me know what are your thoughts on the two franchises. This is Driver Nerds Productions signing off, and I'll see you again soon.